welcome to another edition of Mrs. Cford Vlogs. I'm Stephanie Crawford, and I'm very happy to have you with me today. I want to talk a little bit about gratitude today. So yes, we've talked about gratitude before. If you've watched some of my earlier episodes, one of the things specifically I talked about in the classroom with students is having a gratitude board where they can express even the little things they're grateful for. But I want to talk about teacher gratitude. So Teacher Appreciation Week happens every year, and sometimes we have great parent-teacher organizations that will bring in baked goods or provide a meal, or will just give you a nice note in your mailbox to make you feel appreciated. And when that happens, it's fantastic. That's our school community, those parents coming in and making us feel like the time that we spend, everything that we do is worth it. But how often do you take the time to thank your fellow teachers for what they do? Maybe you're like most of us, probably not as often as you should, or maybe you don't even think of it at all. We get so wrapped up in our own rooms and our own curriculum and what we're doing. And we might have someone have a great idea and we'll say, oh, thank you, you're the best. Like, I couldn't do this without you. But I'm talking about beyond that. Teaching can be very isolating. And even when we feel like we're in a great place and we're fully supported, you can feel like when you have a great idea and someone doesn't have that same enthusiasm, that maybe your ideas aren't as appreciated as you wish they would be. Maybe you've spent a lot of time creating something for teachers to use in your school, and you feel like it's gone unnoticed, or really no one said anything. And that can be so hard because you know the time you've poured into it. And as a teacher, we know time is a thing that we don't ever have enough of. So let's start talking about how we can make our teachers feel appreciated, our coworkers, our peers, our friends, and not our friends, the teachers in our building that we work with every day. What can we do? Well, I actually have this idea thanks to a teacher in our high school. She is a Spanish teacher, and we gamified our PD this year. Again, if you've watched some of my earlier episodes, you have heard me kind of talk about this change as I moved from the classroom into an instructional coach and decided I wanted to gamify PD. And my other instructional coaches were on board with me, and we've put in this plan. And just like everything, there's always room for improvement. But one of the things that I've really enjoyed are the items that can be earned when someone completes a bingo row on their choice board, on their bingo board. And one of the items that you can earn is something that we call Pick Your Poison. And it allows the teacher who earned it to play it to make an item that could be on the choice board the next time. And then they can complete that item for points now. And then when it's on the choice board the next time, they can complete it again. The reason that I love that item so much is because it really allows a teacher who is trying to be part of the game, who's playing, who's earned that item, to give their opinion, their feedback. Like, if I was doing this, here's what I find valuable as a choice square. Here's what I think is worth the time, my valuable time to do is this idea that I'm giving you. So in her idea, one of the most brilliant things I feel like that has come out of this year is what she suggested this time. And it seems so simple, but it got me thinking, it's so simple, but we don't take the time to do it. She asked, can we have an item where you really show gratitude or your thankfulness towards another teacher? Can they have to make like a message to them, record a little video, write a letter to them, write a note, telling them what they appreciate about them and why they're thankful for them? I think that's brilliant. When was the last time you actually sat down and wrote out a note card, not an email, a note card in your handwriting that you gave to a teacher that you're grateful for, or that you see may do things differently than you, but spends a lot of time helping kids and truly is focused on what's best for them? We say we should write notes to our students, and we find time to do that, to send them home, to mail them. But have you done it for a teacher? Have you let someone know how appreciated they are, or that even if they're different than you, that you find something of value about them? What about recording a message? You could open up your video or Screencastify and use the webcam and record a little message that you send to them. just saying, hey, I'm taking a few minutes here. I'm just wanted to say I really love what you're doing in your class, or I've noticed how this student has just blossomed with your attention and I'm really grateful that they have you. It takes minutes of your time. That's it, minutes. Instead of checking Facebook during your prep, write a note, put it in their mailbox, slip it under their door, record a video, email it to them. It's the little things that make us feel appreciated and valued, and especially as we get to Teacher Appreciation Week when it's at the end of the year and we feel like we've given all that we've got and we're not sure how we're going to continue, that message can mean the world. So, I'm challenging you. Do this for someone in your building, for someone in your district, for someone that you haven't ever taken the time to say, I appreciate you. And maybe even harder, find someone that you find it hard to appreciate, because we know we all have those. We're not friends with everyone. Find someone who you aren't best friends with, who you don't go to every time you have a problem. Try to find something that you really admire or appreciate or respect about them and thank them for it. I think you'll be amazed at the results. So again, this is just your reminder. Take the time, show our gratitude to the teachers in our lives, the ones that are going through the same thing we are, that are in the trenches with us, and hopefully you'll love the results. If you already do this, I'd love to hear what you do and the experiences you've had with it. Leave it in the comments. If you try it, I'd love to hear how it goes for you. So again, come back, leave it in the comments for us. I hope that you have been inspired and found something that you are excited to go try. And I hope to see you next time on Mrs. Cford Vlogs.